So we have been working with the VEX parts for some time now, and I'm going to just talk about a couple tips that I've found that are helpful. First of all, the rack gear, which we've been using a lot, is not available in the standard collection that we've imported on the tag. By that I mean, if I go Insert here and then Other Document and go to the VEX V5 parts, right? We have all these parts here. The rack gear is not one of them, so you're going to have this part. I have it on Schoology. So you would download it as a step file, STEP, and then import it down here with the plus. Many times I'll have a template for you which already has this part in there. Also, there's a 632 button head hex screw that is used in very few places, but it is used. One place it is used is in the back of the rack gear. So there is a metal insert, a CAD metal insert that I'm not using here just to keep things simple, but these green rack gears take the 632 screw, which is smaller than the standard one that we use, which is the 832 screw, which we can get if we go to the VEX V5 parts and then go to screws and nuts. It's the 832 star drive, is that it? I think they're calling the star drive the hex, but that's the one we would use. Okay, and they're all 8, which is slightly bigger than the 632, so just be aware of that. Also, the only other place that the 632 is used is with the shaft collar. So the shaft collars, I believe, are located with the bearings and collets. So it's this guy right here. So in actual practice, there's going to be that little set screw here on the shaft collar. It's 832 rather than the it's 632, sorry, rather than 832. So you use the wrench for the smaller screws. Okay, with that in mind, here's some things I've observed doing this. And first of all, let me place this angle here. I'm going to place it sort of longitudinally here on the base plate. I'm in an assembly here that I've already put this stuff here, and you can see that I've grounded my base plate, which we want to do at the beginning. So let me get this other stuff out of here. And I'm going to click on the angle, and then I'm going to use these little handles to turn it 90 degrees, like so. And let's say I want to put it someplace over here. What I have a hard time doing, what I have trouble doing is placing a mate connector here, and then turning this thing over and finding one on the bottom. So what I'm going to suggest we do something. I'm going to make a quick drawing. Now the thing to remember, or the thing I want to find out, is how thick these things are. So I can do that by zooming up and doing one of these, and we can see that they're about 0.050 inches thick. So they come over here as 46 thou. I forgot what I got when I measured. I think it's 0.050 when you actually measure it with a dowel caliper, so we can use that in the following way. Let's say I want to attach this one here. I'm going to get my fastened mate. I'm going to come in here, and I know I want to put it in the center of one of these holes, so it's kind of hard to hit those. So what you want to do is just get it to look like that, the little mate connector with the blue Z direction arrow going up, and then hold the shift key, and then now it won't move from that plane, so I can go in and I can find any point on this plane. Is much easier to get. So I'm going to click there, and then I'm going to come over here. Let's put that on. I don't know any of them really. Let's put, okay, hit shift key, come over here, put that right there, click, back out. Let's just accept it. And you can see there it is. But as expected, since the way that I did it, it's sort of buried in there. You can see it through there. And that was, of course, the way that I made the mate. There's, if I try to switch things like this, it doesn't really do it. And flipping it doesn't do it either. So what I can do, though, since I know the thickness of this part down here that's squished into the base plate, I can put an offset in the Z direction of 0.050. Okay, that went down. I want it to go up a little. 0.050, and accept that, and that didn't work. Okay, minus 0.050, it went up, so I'll accept that, and you can see that now it's right on top, and so you can that matches the reality that we're going to have. So that's a technique I use really for all of these. I put that little offset. Now the plates here, I don't know how thick they are. I've kind of forgotten. Are they the same thickness? We can quickly see. Well, we could, I guess, come over here. I find using this measuring tool here kind of unreliable. It says it's 0.067, so it says it's thicker. But I'm never quite sure that I'm measuring what I think I am. So what I'm going to do is dump this into a drawing. Hold on here. Oh, it is 0.067. Okay, so it is 0.067, which means if we want to place a mate for this plate here, we would just offset it similarly by 0.067. All right, well, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching, and good luck with the VEX.